On this edition of City Focus, we tell you about the events of Georgia Cities Week. We see highlights of the Valdosta Fire Department's promotional ceremony. A Bankers Roundtable discusses ways to improve persons with disabilities' successful use of financial institutions. Main Street invites residents downtown for their version of an Easter egg hunt. And we have the Executive Director of the Red Cross, Terry Jenkins, to talk about the local chapter's 100th anniversary. These stories and more on this edition of City Focus. Welcome to City Focus. I'm Marcus McConico, the Media Coordinator for the City of Valdosta. This is the 7th episode of City Focus in 2017. City Focus is your source for what's happening within your government. These are the most important topics that are happening in the city. Due to the many train tracks throughout the city, the Valdosta Police Department wants to share with motorists several safety tips.
If an incident occurs where somebody is in fact stuck on those train tracks, call 911 immediately. Just about everybody's got a cell phone these days. Call 911 immediately. 911 dispatch has the numbers for Norfolk Southern and several of the train tracks, several different locomotives. They can call in and get that message out to their dispatcher, which of course all are equipped with radios. The speed of getting that message out immediately is absolutely crucial.
And if you are helping someone broken down on or near a train track,
move your car to safety first. Call 911, let them know there is a vehicle that's stuck on the tracks. Go ahead and get that call out immediately. We'll have an officer en route to see what they can do to assist, but the main thing is you get the railroad notified so they can start slowing down or stop completely or whatever the case may be.
They also want you to remember your life is more important than your car.
Leave the vehicle there. It's an insurance payment, basically, is what a vehicle boils down to. Get everybody to safety. If the vehicle gets hit and nobody's in it, those all can be fixed. The locomotive can be fixed, tracks can be fixed, and the car can be fixed. Again, we cannot replace people.
For more information, contact the Valdosta Police Department. The Valdosta Fire Department promoted 5 of its own on Friday, March 31st. Chris Stivick and Matt Corson were promoted to sergeant. Lamont Williams, Eddie Coppage, and Shelley Miller are now sergeants in the department. Miller enjoys being with his co-workers and having a job that serves the public.
There's the camaraderie. You're risking your life with these guys that you're living with for 24 hours at a time. You're getting to know their families, and their families becoming your families. You're helping someone in their darkest hour, or you might be helping someone through a silly mistake. But it may have turned bad, but we're there to make sure it doesn't get worse and to help them out as best we can. I feel that we are so extremely lucky that we get paid to do a job where we're just helping people.
If you're interested in becoming a part of the Valdosta Fire Department, call 229-333-1835.
The Neighborhood Development Division, Valdosta's Mayor Council for Persons with Disabilities, and the FDIC recently hosted a Bankers Roundtable on March 27th. The meeting was to brainstorm issues disabled citizens face while attempting to use a financial institution. It also featured leaders that gave overviews of the financial habits and needs of the handicapped community and focused on the accessibility of financial institutions for handicapped persons using banking services. The roundtable included a luncheon given by the FDIC and was co-sponsored by the Georgia Council of Developmental Disabilities.
Coming up to a teller window, maybe for a person in a wheelchair or something like that, might be difficult because maybe the teller window is higher than they are. So all of those kind of things affect the person's disposition, as you might say, and we just want to make sure that those persons are are treated fairly and treated right, and that we're aware of their particular disability.
For more information, contact Neighborhood Development at 229-671-3617.
On March 27th, the Valdosta Fire Department held their annual Junior Fire Marshal Banquet at Mathis Auditorium.
Program that was implemented 22 years ago by Captain John Beatty with the Valdosta Fire Department, and he wanted to put safety in all the schools and make sure safety was in the students' homes.
The event recognized each junior fire marshal for their participation in the program. Sari Prescott was announced as the Junior Fire Marshal of the Year. Salas Mahone and Pineville Elementary tied for School of the Year.
It's rewarding for us because the kids know that they're doing a good job in the schools, and they're helping out the teachers with fire drills and safety in the schools. So a lot of them will get so enthused that they want to do it again next year. So we got some that repeat and some that do an excellent job for us.
Valdosta Fire Department. April 10th through 14th, Main Street will be having their downtown Easter egg hunt.
Okay, so the Easter egg hunt is basically like a fun traditional twist on what you would normally do for kids, and we have it downtown basically in order for the community and the merchants to kind of merge and get to know one another, but definitely just to bring people downtown.
The event will allow locals to get more familiar with downtown merchants.
To participate, you have to follow all of the merchants on their, like I said, their social media, so their Facebook and Instagram, because each day it won't be the same merchant that posts.
After finding the egg hidden downtown, hunters can bring the egg to Ellie's Boutique to receive their prize.
We're gonna bring it to Ellie's Boutique, and then we'll take a picture and then we'll post it on our Instagram and our Facebook to let everyone else know that the egg has been found. Once each egg is found, it's $50 downtown is the reward. It's open to everyone. So we would love to see everyone in the community come down and definitely participate.
For more information, contact Valdosta Main Street. The City of Valdosta will observe National Community Development Week, April 17th through 22nd. Events throughout the week will highlight the city's Community Development Block Grant Program.
This year, our week is jam-packed with activities. A lot of them are in response of what the citizens have asked for us to present.
The city's plan is to showcase the many great ways the CDBG program has aided Valdosta.
We're going to show the public, those who are interested, what we have done with our community development dollars for the last year. And we've just also did a 5-year snapshot to let people know what we've done in the last 5 years with our community development dollars.
It all starts on Monday with a proclamation by the mayor. On Tuesday, 2 workshops on fair housing rights, Land Banking 101, and a special Goodwill on the Go on Wednesday. A Seeds for Success workshop on Thursday, and students from Valdosta City Schools will take a financial literacy course on Friday. Also, a Valdosta Small Emergency Business Program and First Step class will be given.
One is our bulk trash amnesty program, which we have seen nothing but success. In the 2 days that we presented it, we've collected over 40 tons of bulk trash out of the city. 1, that's getting it out of our neighborhoods, and 2, it's making it to where we're making a slight impact on the slum and blight in our community. And second, we're going to have the Tomtown revitalization and reveal for the Edgescape project. The City of Valdosta, in partnership with Habitat for Humanity, the city school system, and several other sponsors have worked together to present 4 education pieces to be placed in Tom Park.
If you're interested in any of the week's events, contact Neighborhood Development. April 23rd through 29th, the City of Valdosta will celebrate Georgia Cities Week. The week will have activities each day to honor the many workers and volunteers that does the work to keep our city running. There will also be several youth events, including the VYC-sponsored Youth Leadership Explosion event on April 27th.
This year is the 18th year that Georgia Cities Week is being celebrated, and Valdosta participates every year. This year is no different. We have a community service day, a blood drive. We have a variety of other different events throughout the week. We also have several lunch and learns for people to participate in. One in particular that highlights the convenient use of our Valdosta Click and Fix mobile app. I think people will appreciate that. We also always, as always, we focus on our youth, and we have the announcement of the If I Were Mayor essay contest and the Job Shadow Day. And also one event in particular that's new is the Valdosta Youth Leadership Explosion, and this is in part sponsored by our Valdosta Youth Council.
Visit valdostacity.com to find more information about the week's events. Welcome back to City Focus. We have the Executive Director of Red Cross, Terry Jenkins, here to discuss the local chapter's 100th anniversary. Welcome, Terry.
Thank you for having me.
This is a major anniversary for our local Red Cross. How do you guys plan to celebrate the occasion?
It's going to be an exciting event. The chapter turns 100 years old this year. We were chartered on May 17th, 1917. And so what the board members and I have been doing for about a year now, we've been doing research in all of our 20 counties to try to find unique Red Cross stories that date way back. And so far I've been able to secure a Red Cross story dating back to 1944. Where the Valdosta chapter took place in providing mass care to a disaster operation where a train wreck happened in Stockton in Lanier County, and where they provided services. And so we're still searching, for some unique Red Cross stories like that. We have been able to secure some information on who actually started the chapter. And so the idea of this event is to celebrate the 100 years and the volunteers, the originators of the chapter, and the volunteers who have so graciously donated their time and efforts to the organization so that we can deliver our mission to the community.
Now, you guys are also doing something in the month of April before we get to that May centennial
We are.
celebration.
April is Volunteer Appreciation Month, and so on April 22nd, for all of our volunteers that we have in our 20 counties, we are going to just have a good time, a cookout, games, just a way to let them have a casual, fun day, and we're going to have that here in Valdosta, and just for them to come out and have a good time, and we'll see if a disaster happens on that day.
We hope not.
Hopefully not,
hope not.
but everybody will be there at one time,
Okay.
so we can pick and choose to see who goes to respond.
Okay. Well, this organization has meant a lot to our community over the years. The anniversary is celebrating, but it's also to remind people kind of what you guys do for the community, correct?
It is. The Red Cross, we are chartered to provide immediate disaster assistance to anybody that is affected by any kind of disasters, tornadoes, fires, floods, hurricanes. This fiscal year, we have been in part and involved directly and indirectly with every one of those, from the Hurricane Hermine and Matthew to the Georgia tornadoes in January, and that's just in between our single family home fire response that we respond to every day. So our volunteers are 24/7 out in the field, our community partners that we work with. It takes a village for all of us to work together to provide that immediate assistance to our clients, and we've helped nearly 1,000 people, and we still have 3 months left in the fiscal year. And so we're quite busy, and we want to try to get out there and educate the community on how to be prepared before that disaster hits.
Okay. And what are some of the things we can do before that disaster happens?
Well, we have a Facebook page where we post information on daily on how to be prepared. Hurricane season starts June 1st, so we're already prepping for that. We have 12 or 13 different apps that people can download to their Droid or iPhone. Call the office, and we offer free disaster training to companies and churches and other business, other nonprofits, civic organizations. All of that's provided free, so they can in turn share with their staff or their congregation or their families. We just want to keep everybody safe and protected.
Okay. Now, we've seen all of this in with the tornadoes and the hurricane. Most of us don't think about it until after it happens. Are there any, specific tips that you can give the people? Okay, this is what we need to do to help our local chapter before these things occur.
Volunteer. We do need volunteers. Again, as I mentioned, April is Volunteer Recognition Month or Appreciation Month. So we need volunteers that can be trained to run a shelter, to provide mass care, to drive the emergency response vehicle, the ERV for short, to go out into the field. We need damage assessment volunteers, single family home fire responders. Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of positions that we have available where people we match them up with their skill sets to that position that's open. So volunteering and getting yourself educated is one of the first steps.
Okay. Well, Terry, I want to thank you for everything that you and the Red Cross do for our people here in South Georgia. And we want to also thank you for coming in and talking to us here on on City Focus, Metro 17 on City Focus.
Well, thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Well, and we'll be back here on City Focus.
Create a login for access. Press report, then press camera icon to take photo. Press issue title to choose from the list the city provides. Add a description to provide more info. Click the map to save your location. Press submit and you're all finished. Visit the Apple App Store or Google Play to download Valdosta Click and Fix.
The South Georgia Coalition for Employment will host its second annual job fair on Thursday, April 20th, from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the James H. Rainwater Conference Center. The job fair is a collaboration of the City of Valdosta and several area sponsors that have combined their efforts and resources to help reduce unemployment throughout the region. Valdosta Chief of Police Brian Childress requests that organizations consider hiring people who may have a criminal record but working toward building their lives back. But the event is open to all people seeking employment. To register for this event, call the City of Valdosta Human Resource Department at 229-259-3544.
Valdosta Main Street and VLPRA will be showing The Lorax for Outdoor Family Movie Night. The screening will be Saturday, April 22nd at 7:30 on the lawn of the historic courthouse on Valley Street. The event is to celebrate Earth Day and Georgia Cities Week. There will be concessions available and all children must be accompanied by an adult. Come out and bring your lawn chairs and blankets. For more information, you can contact Valdosta Main Street at 229-259-3577.
Monday, April 3rd was the first night of Valdosta Government 101. The diverse group of locals will meet each Monday night until May 15th, learning the ins and outs of how their local government works. Georgia Miranda Cleland encourages others to reach out to learn more about their community.
A lot of people are focused more on the big stage, like the presidential campaigns and all these different things, but they don't realize that there are a lot of things that's going on right in their city that they probably need to pay attention to.
When you want to see a movie, you don't wait for them to post signs about when the movie starts, what time it's going to be, where it's going to be. You go online, find out where the movie is going to be, if you like the location, and what time the movie starts. This works the same way. So if you really and truly are interested, check the calendar. It's right there on the website. You can't miss it. It's no different than going to the movies.
For more information, contact Public Information at 229-259-3548.
On April 22nd, residents will be able to help clean up Valdosta in honor of Earth Day. KLVB will be hosting the Great American Cleanup beginning at 8:30 a.m. at various locations. The city's Community Development Department will be hosting its Bulk Trash Amnesty Day from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Zone 1 will be the City Hall Annex and Zone 2 will be the Public Works Department. Residents are asked to bring their city water bill to either of the locations. They will not be accepting yard waste, chemicals, electronics, or old paint. Also on that day, the Valdosta Youth Council will be picking up trash on Lee Street, their adopted road. For more information on the Great American Cleanup, you can call 229-671-3698, For more information on Bulk Trash Amnesty Day, you can contact the Neighborhood Development Division at 229-671-3617.
KLVB and the City of Valdosta would like to thank everyone that came out to the electronic recycling event held on April 7th. Visitors from all over came to drop off their old electronic devices as volunteers helped them unload their vehicles. Volunteers included VSU students, a church group, and a member of the VYC. Thank you, Valdosta, for recycling these items and keeping them out of the landfill. The new season of Downtown Valdosta Farm Days began on April 8th. Visitors came to see what merchants had to offer, and they also got the opportunity to see a new healthy cooking demonstration.
Here at Farm Days in Valdosta, Georgia, and we were doing a healthy food demonstration with fruits and vegetables. So today, with my little assistants, we did apple cranberry celery salad with lime juice and apple spice powder, and a little fresh ginger. And we also did a fresh corn and black bean salad with our Mexicali seasonings. And a little later, we're going to do some sauteed asparagus with the balsamic glaze and some sauteed string beans.
The next Farm Days is on April 21st, beginning at 9 a.m. Now let's take a look at what's taking place in the city in the coming weeks. April 10th, Valdosta Tree Commission meeting, 5:15 in the City Hall Annex Engineering Conference Room. April 10th, Valdosta Government 101 meeting, 5:30 at Municipal Court. April 11th, Central Valdosta Development Authority Board meeting, 5 o'clock in the City Hall Annex Multipurpose Room. April 12th, Valdosta Lowndes County Airport Authority meeting, 8 a.m. at the Airport Conference Room. April 12th, Georgia Initiative for Community Housing, 9 a.m. in the City Hall Annex Multipurpose Room. April 13th, Fair Housing Committee, 5:30 at the City Hall Annex Multipurpose Room. April 14th, Good Friday, City of Valdosta offices will be closed. Sanitation will collect residential garbage only. April 17th, Valdosta Housing Authority meeting, 12 p.m. at the Valdosta Housing Authority office. April 17th through 22nd, National Community Development Week. April 17th, National Community Development Proclamation reading at 11 a.m. at City Hall. April 17th, Government 101 Citizens Orientation Program, 5:30 at the Wastewater Treatment Plant. April 17th, Keep Lowndes Valdosta Beautiful Board meeting, 5:30 at the City Hall Annex Multipurpose Room. April 17th, Greater Lowndes Planning Commission Work Session, 5:30 at the South Lowndes Health District Administrative Office. April 18th, Know Your Fair Housing Rights, 9 a.m. and 5:30 p.m. in the City Hall Annex Multipurpose Room. April 18th, Valdosta Lowndes County Development Authority meeting, 5:30. April 19th, Hospital Authority of Valdosta and Lowndes County meeting, 8 a.m. at the Executive Board Room at SGMC. April 19th, Valdosta Lowndes County Parks and Recreation Authority meeting, 8 a.m. at 1901 North Forest Street. April 19th, Land Banking 101, 9 a.m. at the City Hall Annex Multipurpose Room. April 19th, Goodwill on the Go, 1 p.m. at the City Hall Annex Multipurpose Room. April 20th, South Georgia Coalition for Employment Job Fair, 10 a.m. at the Rainwater Conference Center. April 20th, Public Art Advisory Committee meeting, 11:30 at the Turner Center. April 20th, Valdosta Youth Council meeting, 4 p.m. in Council Chambers. April 20th, Valdosta City Council meeting, 5:30 in Council Chambers. April 20th, Seeds for Success Workshop, 5:30 in the City Hall Annex Multipurpose Room. April 21st, Valdosta Small Emerging Business Program and First Step courses, 9 a.m. in the City Hall Annex Multipurpose Room. April 22nd, Great American Cleanup, 8:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Call KLVB to volunteer. April 22nd, Bulk Trash Amnesty Day, beginning at 9 a.m. For more information, contact Neighborhood Development. April 22nd, Downtown Valdosta Farm Days, 9 a.m. around Historic Lowndes County Courthouse. April 22nd, Outdoor Family Movie Night, 7:30 on the lawn of Historic Lowndes County Courthouse. To stay informed of what's happening in the city, sign up for the weekly e-news blast at valdostacity.com/public-information or call Public Information Officer Samantha Matthews at 229-259-3548. The city's Historic Preservation Division is currently taking nominations for its 2017 Historic Preservation Awards. Historic downtown and the historic homes are a part of what make Valdosta a great place to live, play, and work. Metro 17 encourages anyone that wants to learn more about the city's history to visit ValdostaMainStreet.com to download the historic walking tour map and enjoy our city's history. This concludes another edition of City Focus. Be sure to visit our website, ValdostaCity.com. Like us on Facebook, Valdosta City Without Limits. Also like our Valdosta Youth Council page. Follow us on Twitter at City of Valdosta and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Metro 17 Valdosta, to watch City Focus on demand. Thanks for watching. We'll see you here next time on City Focus.